Welcome to the Using Role-Based Access Control module for Agility Platform. Today we'll show how differing users and differing user rights can affect what you see when you log into Agility Platform. Let's begin. What we're going to do today is we're going to log into an Agility Platform instance and show how different users actually can see different things. We'll start with a user that has full rights, the admin user. And as you can see, when we log in and we use the projects perspective, we can see all the projects that are available to us. The two that we're interested in today are Project Hawkwood and Project Freebird. Those two projects already have project roles populated with user groups and users that give them particular access rights. Specifically, we're going to be talking about the operational roles and the power user roles. And I've got several users that have been placed into those user groups that have the rights to do certain things. So let's log in not as admin, but as a Freebird operator, Freebird Ops01 with a password. Now remember, last time when we logged in as admin, we could see all of the projects. Now we can just see the project that user has the rights to, and that's Project Freebird. From this particular perspective, we can drill into Project Freebird. We can see the three environments underneath it. We can actually have the rights to start instances inside it if we so desire. So this is an operational user, but it is limited to this particular project. So let's log out and try another user. Let's log in as a power user for that same Freebird, Freebird Power 01. Now notice we see the same front end. The project looks slightly different. We don't quite have the same rights. But if you'll look closely at the perspectives, we can actually see the designer and admin and policy perspectives, which will actually open up. So let's look at the designer perspective. That actually lets us take a look at the project itself, that Project Freebird. We can open it up. I can see things that are going on. I can also create new topologies, new stacks, new templates, packages, scripts, and blueprints. This is a user that has the ability to create new things inside that project. So if you want a new script or want a new virtual machine, you can do so. Now what that user does not have rights to, if you'll notice, is to change the project itself, the name or the security aspects, because that's all grayed out. Let's try another user who has rights to the Hawkwood project, Hawkwood Ops01. Now we would expect if this is an operational user, we should see pretty much the same thing, but with a different project. And again, that's exactly what we expect. This is Project Hawkwood, and if we drill into it, we can see the three environments that we've created. And had we had a virtual machine ready to go, then we could actually start one. Now, let's go ahead and change some things around. Let's go ahead and put that Hawkwood user in a different group. We'll log back in as admin. We'll access the admin perspective. We'll drill into users in the menu on the left side. We'll choose that Hawkwood Ops user. And if we double click on it, we'll automatically go to change. Now that second tab, it says user groups, and this will show the user groups that are actually attached to it. So that user is attached to Hawkwood operators. Now we can choose other user groups by just choosing to open that up. And if I start typing free, that'll actually filter all of the groups that have free in them, and I want to put in Freebird operators. I'll choose that and say OK. And now I have two groups that this user is part of. I can also remove the Hawkwood operators from this user. So although this user is entitled Hawkwood operator, that user is now part of the Freebird operators group. So let's log out and try logging back in. So if we log back in as Hawkwood Ops, you can see that I can see Project Freebird. And obviously this is simple the way to do. So the smart thing to do for RBAC is to make sure that you've built your projects and your project roles and your permissions based on user groups. That way you can move users into different user groups very easily. And that makes all the difference to see what differences I can then do to what particular projects or even other things. Thank you for attending today. If you want to see further videos, you can look us up at CSC Portal on the SharePoint. You can also sign up for further training at aptraining.csc.com. And if you have any questions, please contact us at training.servicemesh.com.